the Trailblazers. It appears that we have averted the crisis of the team leaving. It appears they're moving toward a solution for funding. But I recall you in the beginning saying public-private partnership. I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be a public thing with all the money for the renovation coming from the public. How do you feel about that?
Well, disappointing. And as you know, I started along with Marshall Glickman, the son of Harry Glickman, who founded the Blazers, Rip City Forever. And we were focused on keeping the team here. And nobody wants the team here more than I do. There might be people who want it as much, but there's nobody who wants it more than I do. To keep the team here. I think it's integral. I think the Blazers mean so much to Oregon, to Portland, to the state, to bringing people together, the beauty of sports bringing people together. And we were ringing the bell for the city of Portland and the state of Oregon saying, here's what's coming. Somebody is going to invest billions of dollars, $4.25 billion into the city. We have a 30-year-old arena that needs major renovations. They're going to ask for a public-private partnership. Be prepared. Start thinking about what you want. Be proactive. Have a vision. Don't view it as a crisis. View it as an opportunity. What do you want? Well, of course, we did none of that. We waited for it, and then the owner presented a bill last second, and basically under the threat of possibly moving, and said sign it. And no negotiation, no thought about it.
No leverage either, right?
No, but there is. You have to know how to negotiate. If you would signal to the NBA that the state is willing to do this amount of dollars, but wants a partnership from the owner, you would have leverage. But we just don't have that leadership in the governor's office. We don't have that expertise on how to negotiate in the governor's office. It's a little bit scary right now. And so what happens? We end up with a deal that, in my opinion, may be the worst deal in the country as far as an arena, where I don't know of another deal where it's a public-private partnership where the private side's putting in $0. I mean, to me, that's not, and so.
He says his part of the partnership is keeping the team here.
Well, of course, but that's what you have to be able to negotiate. And I have no ill will towards ownership. Tom Dundon, he's doing as a business. He's negotiating the best deal he can.
Negotiation.
He's negotiating, and of course, as governor, you would say no. You're private means you're putting up money as well. We kept ringing the bell. And it's just staggering to me, the lack of, you need that expertise somewhere in the Capitol, either from the legislature or from the governor's office, and it's just not there. The idea of, we kept saying, you need structure a deal like was done in '94 with Paul Allen, where he basically signed a 30-page document that he could not move the team for 30 years. Of course, we didn't do that. Now they can move if they pay off the loan. Well, guess what? And that may sound like a lot, it may be a couple $100 million penalty to move, but if a team has the ability to move somewhere where the team will be valued at, call it $7-8 billion, a couple $100 million is not a big deal. So I don't like the way the deal was structured. I think it's another example of the lack of vision, the lack of leadership, and the lack of expertise and economic background coming out of the governor's office.